Today on our show,
Star Wars.
Avengers.
And that's all you need.
That's right. Today on Fat Man, I'm Batman. Welcome in to Fat Man, I'm Batman. I'm Kevin Smith.
I'm Marc Bernardin.
So,
Was that a Vilkeman? Did you?
welcome in.
Bienvenue.
Welcome in. I don't know the words of that song.
Welcome, bienvenue.
To Cabaret.
Yes.
We're here on Fat Man Batman. We're going to talk about some fucking
Space-related shenanigans, perhaps?
Star Wars. Time to talk a little bit of Star Wars, folks.
Mm-hmm.
We got some news for you.
Yeah, a little bit.
Old news, but whatever. We got to cover it still.
You're holding it down.
Rogue One. Hit him with the dick. Hit him with the dick.
It
Box
made some
office
money,
dick.
son.
Box office dick. It made a few bucks.
It made a few bucks.
Tell them how much.
As of last weekend, it has made $983 million worldwide.
That's it. Wow, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of fucking
They're
money.
going to hit $1 billion very quickly.
Yes, $502 million domestically. Although last weekend was also the first weekend it was not number one since it was released.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what beat it?
Hidden Figures.
Hidden Figures. Also a film about space.
There's your trend.
Yeah.
There's
space.
your trend, whether it's space a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, or space a long time ago in a galaxy right here.
Yeah, space and ladies. Ladies who get you into space.
That's right, Jen Urso.
Yeah.
And all the ladies of Hidden Figures.
Of NASA.
I'm sorry, Hidden Fences. As we heard at the Golden Globes quite a few times. That's a lot of money.
It's a fuck ton of money.
Put that on a poster. That's a lot of money. Kevin Smith, director. That is on par, better than. It's not going to do Force Awakens business, but they were never expecting that.
They weren't. I mean,
But they love this, right?
I mean, there is no downside to this at all.
No.
I mean, Force Awakens was something of an anomaly. It made $2 billion worldwide.
Also, it was restarting the fucking world engine.
It was the first one back. It was, we got Han Solo back in the movie. We got Chewbacca. We have mute Luke Skywalker. There was
We
so
had them
much.
all. They had everybody, yeah.
It was so much. Is everybody except for Darth
Rogue
Vader.
One's got nobody.
Nobody but Darth Vader.
But the robots you've come to hate. Hey, everybody, it's the old droids. Nobody likes anymore. R2-D2 and C-3PO.
Go find a map, R2.
Fuck you, we like the soccer ball droid. More of him, less of the other one. Fuck that guy. Fuck Goldenrod. Are you talking to me? Sorry, I'm back. That Rogue One picture is a dynamite flick. We've blown it on this show left and
It
right.
made both of our top 10 lists.
Yeah. And easily, too. This is like a fun, good time. Funny good times.
Funny good times. And yes, has made all of the money. We'll make a little bit more of the money to get to $1 billion. Because here's the thing. Disney will never take it out of theaters before it makes $1 billion.
Yeah.
This close.
They're smart not to.
It'll be in theaters till April if it has to be.
I read somewhere where they were like, it's not doing as well in China as it could. Whatever, fuck.
It's almost made $1 billion.
Yeah, I mean, come on. That's like you're really looking for a downside if you're like, well, it's not doing as well in China. Fucking $1 billion for a found money idea. John Knoll sitting there going like, hey, why don't we tell the story of how they got those plans into that fucking droid? Wouldn't that be
great?
badass?
Yeah,
$1 billion later. Yes, it was badass. Thank you.
Let's put a lady in it.
That
That'd be
guy
cool.
also co-created Photoshop. Him and his brother in their spare time. Can you imagine?
Those fucking guys.
They created Photoshop, which is also can be used as a verb, not just a noun but a verb. So they created the term photoshopping.
Mm-hmm. It's all their fault.
And in their spare time, well, one of them came up with the idea for Rogue One.
Basically, every shitty movie poster is their fault.
Yeah, I guess so.
What are we gonna do? Assemble these faces, airbrush out these problems.
So Miramax from like 2001 to, well, when they stopped, when Harvey and Bob left, they always just do the collection of faces. Like, look at all these fucking famous people. Look at the money. And it had nothing to do with the story.
Nope.
Okay, so that's Rogue One. Apparently did okay.
Yeah, I mean, they're not firing anybody over it.
And it meant to be a placeholder until episode 8, which is next year.
Maybe we'll get a title soon.
Yeah, they still haven't fucking given the title. I was like, maybe they'll tell us in front of Rogue One, but they're like, why bother?
Yeah.
Rogue One is its own news item.
Totally.
We'll drop this as shit later on probably around time when Rogue One goes to home video, right? That's when they'll be like, guess what the new Star Wars is called?
Or on the trailer that they'll attach to Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which they absolutely will.
That's schmott.
That's what they'll do.
That's
you
schmott.
wait and see.
Marc works for the LA Times. Bet on Marc. Always bet on Marc.
Either that or Beauty and the Beast. It'll be a Disney movie for sure. And Beauty and the Beast is in March.
Get March?
Yeah.
Who the fuck said that March was the movie month? When did this happen?
It happened with 300.
Fucking
Zack Snyder.
Summer is May. May. No, I'm glad. I'm happy this shit comes out.
If you make
in
summer
March.
bigger, it just makes more awesome shit.
Amen. That's right, man. If they're gonna, in a world of global warming, make the summer longer.
Embiggen it.
With movies. Embiggen it.
Embiggen my summer.
The folks at Star Wars headquarters. Whoa.
Hello.
Hear that? Excuse me.
Pardon?
Have announced.
Yes. Categorically.
There will be no digital version of Carrie Fisher in the future.
Correct.
And you'd think, what? But wait, there's one in Rogue One. She was still around when they did that, but now that Carrie's passed, she'd finished all her work in Episode 8, but none of the Princess Leia stuff has been done in Episode 9.
Right.
So they were all having conversations, apparently meetings about what to do with the Princess Leia character post Carrie Fisher's passing. So they announced, just put everyone at ease. We're not gonna
right.
We're not gonna bring her to life again.
Right. It would not surprise me because they're gonna have to rewrite Episode 8 after the fact.
Yeah.
To do something with Princess Leia's character, the same way they had to do that with Paul Walker in Fast and the Furious 7. Like, he died midway through production, but the story is still he's part of that fabric.
So you think it's going to be reflected in Ryan Johnson's
I think
movie?
they'll have to do something to close that particular loop. And it would not surprise me if there is some digital trickery to help massage that story.
But they said no.
But I don't think it's going to be Episode 9, digital Princess Leia is a character in the same way that, say, Peter Cushing is a character.
That's their thing. They're like, we're not going to do.
Yeah, we're not going to invent. We're not going to continue that role. But I wouldn't be surprised if they used some digital shenanigans to help massage what the ending of Episode 8 will be, so we understand why she's not in Episode 9.
Interesting. So you're a better filmmaker than I am. I would just assume 8's done. Like, if I'm Ryan Johnson, I'm like, my name's Paul. That's between y'all. Who's doing 9?
I got to go.
They got to figure that out, but we're good here. But you're right. They may want to.
Yeah. Like, it would not surprise me at all if they go back in and say, all right, given what we shot, given what we have, given what the rest of the fucking movie is, how do we end this in a way that resonates with everybody, that feels triumphant and also feels like it's not leaving any questions to what happens tomorrow.
It has to play like a send-off to one of their, not just their biggest characters in the saga, but one of the original 3 actors from Star
Wars. It needs to
Wars.
feel like a tribute. It needs to feel a bit like a eulogy. It needs to do all of these things while also still being a movie.
Yeah.
And that's going to do some heavy lifting. And they got time. I mean, the movie's not out until November of next year. December of this year. Of 2017.
So they got like 12 months.
So yeah, it's not an insurmountable problem, but it's going to take some doing.
Whatever it is, no digital Carrie Fisher.
Yeah. Going forward, Princess Leia.
Speaking of Princess Leia leads you to Han Solo. Speaking of Han Solo leads you to the young Han Solo. Young Han Solo. I saw that boy. What's his name?
Alden Ehrenreich.
In that movie by Warren Beatty.
Rules don't apply.
Hey, he's good.
He's good. Movie's not, but he's good.
Taking an opportunity to whip a little shade.
I'm gonna beat up an 80-year-old man. Your movie's not good, Warren Beatty.
But the kid, he's gonna play Han Solo.
Yeah. He's good. In. I'll buy it.
And Donald Glover's playing young Lando. I'm in. Now they've added another cast member.
Yeah. Oh, so we had what's-her-face from Game of Thrones. Khaleesi.
Yes, Emilia Clarke, is that her name?
Emilia Clarke is playing a
new character.
An as yet titled
character, but I think it's not young Leia or something like that. And now we've heard that they've added
the Woodman.
They've added wood to this movie. This movie's got wood.
God.
Woody Harrelson, father of all things hemp. has joined the cast of a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Laura Dern is in episode 8 or 9?
Yes, 8, I think.
8. She's in the Ryan Johnson movie. And now Woody Harrelson. It's weird. The Star Wars universe is expanding in ways where if somebody had told you, fucking 10 years ago, hey man, you think Woody from Cheers will ever be in a Star Wars? You'd be like, no, he's in White Man Can't Jump. He can't be in a Star Wars.
No, he's in Wildcats. You can't do that.
Yeah. And here it is. But everybody loves Woody Harrelson, don't they?
And he sort of shifted into this mentory position in his, like he was a mentor to Katniss Everdeen.
That's right.
In the Hunger Games movies.
And now he'll be a mentor of sorts to young Han Solo.
Yes, maybe
he's a mentor to Han. He gives Han a job. He gives him a Han job. Woody Harrelson gives him a Han job.
Maybe he's an old smuggler.
Ooh, a bone smuggler.
A bone smuggler.
All right, I'm in.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Fucking whatever. They could have been like, you know who we cast? Like, fucking president-elect. Or at this point, the president of the United States, Donald Trump, I'd be like, you know what?
We need a Jabba.
It's another Star Wars movie. That's all I give a shit about. I don't care who his mentor is. I just want to see young Han Solo. So there it is, man.
Yeah.
Fucking it's happening. Woody Harrelson in a Star Wars movie.
Never thought I'd say it, but I'm looking forward to it.
I am too. I like him.
Yeah.
He's always fucking dependable and shit. Okay, moving on.
Yes. 2 tiny tidbits from another part of the universe.
That Disney owns.
Yes.
We leave the Star Wars galaxy, where everything's doing just fine. They got a lot of money. To the Marvel universe, where everything's even better and they got fucking more loot. It's crazy.
Does Disney own anything that doesn't make them billions of dollars?
Not anymore.
Yeah, no. Do they still
At one point they owned Jersey Girl, so I was going to say that, but not anymore. They got rid of that. They're like, oh no.
Thank you, Harvey. It's all yours.
I don't know. Not now, man. They're smart.
I mean, they went on an unprecedented buying spree and bought everything everybody wants.
I would also, I've said this before, I think they have Johnny Depp to thank. Because they made all that Pirates money based on people like that voice. They like him playing Captain Jack. That's why the movie, let's be honest, right?
Oh, totally.
He drove everybody to that movie. So those movies make a fuck ton of money that Disney has just sitting around on piles of money. And they're like, let's buy Star Wars and Marvel. Like, Johnny Depp, you could trace him back to it, I say.
Yeah, between Johnny Depp and the Pixar money. And again, they own theme parks, which do an insane amount of money. But still, it's like, we'd like to make more of it. How much more of it, Walt, would you like to make? All of it.
Well, I remember, dude, it was like when they had the Disney stores, like they couldn't sell boy toys. They would try. There would be like Peter Pan figure or Captain Hook figure. And it just wasn't, they were always kind of like girl strong because the princess stuff and boys okay. They didn't have their boy thing. So they went out and bought the boy thing, which was Marvel. And Marvel's not just a boy thing.
Nope.
Marvel comes with, it's 50-50. It comes with fucking girls as well. Women, men, women. So same thing there. They were just like, oh, we just wanted to plug in our boy hole, which sounds dirtier than I meant it. But they're like, in doing so, we've got a bunch of fucking people. And then they went and bought another fucking both gender franchise, Star Wars.
Yep.
It's not a boy thing either. It's a girl thing, boys and girls. So they're got it covered, man.
How long before you think, and I know that there was a press release a while ago saying that Spielberg was coming back to do another Indiana Jones with Harrison Ford in it and George Lucas nowhere near it.
I don't know why they got to say it like that.
Because people remember. They remember the Crystal Skull. But how long before we get the young Indiana Jones reboot?
They said never while Harrison is around. While he's still around. So take that for what you will.
I don't know.
I think I read that somewhere. I don't know who they is, but
Right.
I think I read somewhere they were like, never while Harrison's around would we ever replace with a young Indiana Jones. I think.
I mean, that's bold.
If you were going to do it, though, we all know Chris Pratt seems like the guy. Who'd you go with?
I don't know.
Reinvent?
Honestly, I don't know.
Idris Elba?
I don't think so because it's got to play, period. Like, it's got to be, I mean, for my money, if I don't see Indiana Jones fighting Nazis, then we've made some kind of mistake.
Still, can reinvent it.
You can reinvent it, but I don't know. I feel like there's a world in which a slightly younger Nathan Fillion gets that job. You know?
Well, so what? First, we got to turn back time for Nathan Fillion?
I would always turn back time for Nathan Fillion. If we can turn back time
for Nathan Fillion. I would take off my top and I'd show him to Nathan.
I was going to go throbbing cock.
He's
but
the king of my castle. Thank you.
Wow. We got there.
Tried to be clever.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're in the world of the Avengers Infinity War casting. Yeah. You can't stop this Avengers movie from happening, and you don't want it. It's going to be fucking amazeballs. At one point, there's going to be 68 Marvel characters in costume on camera at once, I've heard.
I can't imagine.
I'm going to fuck that number. 138.
212.
It's going to be amazing.
616 Marvel characters at once on the screen.
We're already looking at 2 movies that are going to be on a top 10 list of mine for those years.
Those Russo boys.
They know what they're doing. So,
yes,
they've cast...
Well, they're adding Nebula. They're adding Karen Gillan.
She played Nebula in Guardians of the Galaxy? How stoked is she?
Oh, she's loving it.
She's like, oh my God, I was happy to be in fucking Guardians of the Galaxy. Now you're telling me I'm going to be in an Avengers movie? Which should be expected. She was Thanos' daughter, right?
Yeah.
Well, good for her.
Yes.
But this other one is interesting. We spoke about this on Babylon. Let's address this here.
The Dinklage.
Yeah, man.
The Dinklage.
You want to see someone's dink hanging out? Dinklage. Peter Dinklage.
If I opened a bar that was supposed to be like an Irish pub, I would call it the Dinklage.
Nice.
Right?
Nice.
And everything is like small but potent.
I was going to try to tag up on that, but I'm going to leave the tender moment alone. That was beautiful. That was fucking beautiful. Tyrion himself, Peter Dinklage, has been added to the cast of Avengers Infinity War. They have not said who he's playing yet. The internet, though, sleuthed things out and has given us some choices, one of which is Puck, character that Thanos has been known to interact with, I believe, in Infinity Gauntlet.
But Puck would be in the X universe, though, wouldn't he? Alpha Flight?
I don't think it's the same Puck.
Different Puck.
Different Puck.
Okay.
But I still don't think it's going to be that Puck. And then there was another suggestion, but I don't think it's it. But then somebody floated this one. MODOK. MODOK, come on, if you're watching this show, you better know who the fuck MODOK is. But just in case your mom tuned in for the first time, come here. Hi, Mom. MODOK
Tell them what it is.
Stands for Machine Only Designed on Killing, for killing?
I think so. Not machine operated. Machine only designed.
It's a ridiculous acronym.
Killing, whatever.
But MODOK is like a giant face in a chair with tiny little hands and legs. One of like Marvel's seminal fucking villains from the comics. Looks cool on the page, but you never imagine you'd see him in the real world. They're talking about maybe. Sorry. And here's why.
Tell me.
One of the authors of this Infinity War screenplay was also the co-author of Captain America 2.
Yes.
And he, in an interview, said, man, I tried to get MODOK into that movie, but I got no love. Nobody else would back me up in the room. Those two pieces of distant information, that old willingness to put MODOK into a Captain America movie, which makes sense, he's Captain America's villain, to Peter Dinklage being cast has a lot of people speculating that he's going to play MODOK.
And in a world where we're getting Ego the Living Planet, MODOK is not any more off the table than that.
That's true.
So, I mean, I buy that. I kind of would prefer that he didn't play a character that was so, I don't know, like...
Even if the movie just opens with them all fighting MODOK before they have to go off to fight Thanos.
That'd be badass.
I'm into it, because he's earthbound, like MODOK. He's not like, I'm from outer space, Captain America.
And Dinklage walking between two worlds as well. He was Trask in one of the
Walking
X-Men movies.
between worlds within a world.
Within a world.
All Marvel.
Deep
which is
worlds.
Marvel X and Marvel, or Marvel Fox and Marvel Marvel.
Marvel.
That's right, he was Bolivar Trask.
Yeah. Good for you, Peter Dinklage.
Well, whoever he is, he's going to be an asset to the movie. The motherfucker can act.
Oh.
Like, and you know, a lot of people, of course, we all know Game of Thrones. Go back and watch Station Agent. And go back,
and
you know
watch
what?
Elf.
Go back and watch Underdog. Simon Barr's Sinister.
Maybe he doesn't want you to watch it.
No, but still.
Do it. Be a completist.
But yeah, him in this movie, I mean, look, they already had my money. Stop making it better. It's like a blowjob that just keeps going after I've come. Like, no. It's already fucking gonna be amazing, but you throw a little fucking Dinklage in there, or you throw a little MODOK in there, Dinklage as MODOK, I bend a knee and give you my fealty for the rest of my life, Marvel.
Ooh.
Which I already gave him.
Yeah, I know. There's one more thing out of TCA, the Television Critics Association, has a winter press tour.
Oh, yeah?
And they all of the networks parade their wares in front of the press.
Yes.
And so there's this new Fox FX show called Legion coming out on the FX, created by Noah Hawley, who did Fargo, which is fucking awesome. If you haven't seen Fargo, go do that. And then the idea of that dude doing a sort of New Mutancy kind of show, awesome. It was announced that show will not cross over with any other X continuity.
Yeah, I saw that.
They're going to sort of silo that off so that it doesn't have any tendrils and anything else.
So they're going to be like, it's got mutants, and there's such a thing as, but it's not connected to the movie.
They will have nothing to do with Wolverine or Apocalypse or any of that shit. But along with that news, Fox announced that they were going to they commission a pilot script for an X-Men show.
A show that is adjacent to the movies.
Correct.
Set in that universe.
Right. That Lauren Schuler Donner has a hand in.
It's about fucking time.
Just sitting there.
If you got all that X property and shit,
just 1,000 fucking mutants.
Oh, and a lot of networks that need a show.
Absolutely.
That's smart. That's
like, even if it was just fucking teen kids in a boarding school doing wacky shit, that makes sense.
I wonder if they have the rights to do TV spinoffs.
I don't know.
Based on that old Marvel deal.
They might.
Must have something because they're doing it. That's exciting news.
Yeah. So that's some Marvel news.
There it is. There it is. It's all the news we got for you, man. What's better than that? Take that news and shove it up your fucking fan hole.
And then just wiggle it a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
That's a groove.
Wiggle it. Just a little bit. Finally, Mark, never mind Warner Brothers. Never mind DC on the big screen.
Okay.
DC on the small screen is what I'm talking about. My Supergirl episode is airing January 23rd. So by the time you're watching this may go up the same day.
Ooh.
If that's the case, watch it tonight, Monday night. Supergirl returns and I direct the episode. We go to space.
Space, son.
Oh, space with people with makeup. Like, it was flat out. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was really, really cool.
Lots of flying.
Good times. So it airs Monday. Hopefully this is Monday. Watch it tonight. But by this point, I guess maybe I can say it. I am heading back up to Vancouver in February 5th or 6th, and doing another episode of Supergirl.
Son of a bitch. They must like this guy.
Enough to bring me back one more time. So I'm going to go direct another Supergirl. So see if I've earned that by watching the Supergirl that airs tonight. On the CW.
On the C-dubs.
Wonderful show. Melissa Benoist is just phenomenal.
She was actually a very good Muslim terrorist.
In Patriot Day.
Yes. I was surprised. Like, oh, Supergirl. You nasty girl.
Yeah.
You bad.
Did you ever see that movie where the Huck Finn movie? Tom Sawyer? Gang of Thieves, I think it's called. Band of Thieves. She's in that too. She plays like a Becky Thatcher.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a good flick. Okay, there it is, folks. Check out Supergirl.
Do it.
Tonight, man, on the CW in the DC universe. Greg Berlanti, son. That's it. That's all the news we got for you tonight.
That's all.
That's it. It's enough. From Fat Man, I'm Batman. I'm Kevin Smith.
And I'm Marc Bernardin.
Tune in next time. Same vet time. Same vet channels. MyGuest.com or
YouTube.com/Kevin Smith.